then the neighbor came over and needed a jump, so I canceled it mid live stream. So apologies to the 53 people that watched 20 seconds of video for nothing. So we are at a point where it is going to be a long time before we have the time ourselves to install our new turbo in our ram and our downpipe. So what we are offering, and message me if you're interested in pricing. We haven't fully decided yet, but what we're offering is a customer gets a hold of us, says, hey, I want this package, and what it's going to include is it is going to include at minimum the upgraded turbo and the 4-inch downpipe for the ram, and if they already have our tuning, it won't need a handheld, but if they don't have tuning yet, it'll come with a handheld. And so what our requirement is that we're going to do this for a customer at a low price, and all the customer needs to do is get on the dyno stock, if their truck is stock, get on the dyno stock, dyno it again with just the tuning, and then have the turbo and downpipe installed, and then dyno it again when we are finished doing the tuning for the larger turbo. But with that being said, we are going to offer up the parts to do it at a pretty low cost, I would say, in order to get that done. So if someone doesn't have tuning, then their package would also include the tuning as well. And obviously the tuning comes with, obviously free updates for pretty much ever and whatnot. So if it is something that you're interested in, the goal is to hit 350 horse on the top tune for it, and then we will set you up with a manual switch to downsize the power. So what we would do is there's 5 positions. So position 5 typically for most people is going to be kind of I guess the douchebag tune, which is basically you can get on it and blow as much smoke as you want. Position 4 technically will be the maximum amount of power for the maximum amount of tune that we deem safe. So the goal is 350 horse. And then the power level will continue to drop from there. Every time you turn the switch down, it'll drop, making more than likely the best tune to drive around on between the 280 and 310 horsepower mark. But with the way that the turbo is designed, you will be looking at lower EGTs, less effort, better fuel economy for the exact same amount of power that you would make on a max tune, where you're pretty much pushing the turbo to the limits itself. In this case, we're planning on making 70 to 80 horsepower more out of this turbo before it's pushing the limits, meaning again, lower EGTs, the same or better fuel economy under normal driving situations. It's not going to need as much boost in order to keep things going and whatnot. So if you are interested in getting the turbo, the downpipe, and the tuning done to be the first person with the upgraded turbo, please let me know. We are going to continue to have the turbos made. There is a vehicle that I'm buying here soon as well that we're planning on putting one in when the time comes. We just have a lot of things coming up that are technically more important right now. And one of those is the tuning for the Gen 3 and some work with a few other diesel companies on making things finalized. So if you are interested, I don't know, my laptop keeps coming off. If you are interested in the downpipe and the turbo, please let me know what you have for a vehicle, what mods are done to it now, is it stock, where you live, and things like that, and we'll come up with a price for you on that based on what you're going to give us in return. So that's it. So like I said, sorry for anyone who watched the video earlier today of the 20 seconds of me. I don't even remember what I said. So I'm going to end this video right here. But like I said, if anyone has questions, just feel free to let me know.